Hi everyone, I'm back today. Unfortunately, my live video feed did not turn out, and so what a better way to get out more in nature than to come out early in the morning and be able to listen to the water again. And so I'm going to be quiet for a minute so that you can listen, and then I'm going to go through the breathing exercises that I have been working on in order to get me into a place of more of a meditative state, coming down from survival mode, you know, the stress and the hustle and the bustle of things, being an autopilot, being unconscious, to a place where I am consciously and intentionally living my life and creating the things that I want. So anyways, I love the sound of water, like I said in the last video. I love nature, I love the trees, and so I wanted to bring you guys out here. So I'm going to just turn you guys to the water. All right, so what I am learning more and more is that we need to take care of our bodies, and there's so much going on inside of us that we may not understand, and a bunch of the subconscious that is not working in our favor, so it's no longer serving us. At one time, these things were there to help protect us and to just be able to do the things in life that we were doing. But as we raise our consciousness and begin to just come out of all of the different things that we've been told, and we start to question, breaking outside of the box, and thinking for ourselves, but also beyond that, becoming the observer and stepping back from the mind, stepping back from our bodies, because the language of our minds is our thoughts, and the language of our bodies is the emotions and feelings that we have. And so we often try to change things in our lives by just thinking positive things and continuing in on affirmations and stuff like that, which I believe for myself, it has worked to an extent, and it has moved me out of places where I'm in patterns of negative thinking or automatic thoughts that are no longer serving me. And so I am able to stop those consciously. But what is very, very important that we have not been taught is that our emotions and our feelings, and they lie within our bodies. And that's why, like, the yoga has been really helping me, is because we have a lot of tension stored up, and it starts to release as we exercise, as we stretch, as we focus on areas of our bodies and bring our awareness there. The emotional release is very, very profound. And so breathing through things is important. So that is how we want to work on moving from one place to the other, is getting our emotions to a place where we want them to be, right? We want higher elevated emotions. I want to be happy. I want to be joyful. And I speak as a CPS survivor. It can be so hard because we want our families restored now. We want to see other people's families restored now. We want to see the corruption ended and other people not doing harm to our families, to our little ones, saying that they're doing the best interest for them, but fully creating and causing pain and suffering that is no longer serving anyone, and nor was it ever. But people can't see it in that way, right? We eat up sometimes the entire plate, the spoon, the table, everything. So we need to trust ourselves, and at those times when we are feeling vulnerable and we're feeling attacked, we will go into a survival mode, and that means everything in our body, we're on hyper alert, and everything goes to the external, our hands, our feet, being able to either run, or it will freeze us, or we're going to fight. And that is not a place of creativity. It's not a place of healing, and it's not a place where we're able to make a change in the world for the better for us, our family, and others. And I know it may not make sense, but as you start to practice this, you will start to see, as you focus internally, the things on the outside will begin to change, and you will attract different things to you. But one of the big important things to know is that we want our thoughts and our emotions to be coherent. We want heart and brain coherence. That is where the magic happens. That is where the power gets unlocked. And so, as I said, focusing on getting our bodies healthy and aligned will help in raising our energy, because we are energy. And getting out in nature, connecting, is also a very, very helpful way of going back to our roots, connecting. And then using the breath, the good ass prana, breathing that in, and beginning to shift from the beta levels down to the alpha and the theta levels, which is where the meditative state is, where we can heal and we can begin to change the external by going within. It's a mirror. Everything that goes on around us is a mirror. And there's several mirrors out there, which I will talk about in other videos. There's not just one. So it helps us to learn what it is that we are to learn here. This is a classroom for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause for a second, and I'm going to actually turn around and just let you listen to the water and rest my arm, and then I'm going to go into the breathing exercises. All right? All right, so I'm going to stand up because my legs are all cramped, but this is what I've been doing, and this helps to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which calms us down. And as you get things, the systems working properly, and the blood starts flowing to our vital organs again, you will feel warmth, and you will feel things start to come back to life within, and it will calm down the nervous system, and you'll start releasing more of the neurotransmitters, which are, we have that second brain located in our solar plexus, and those neurotransmitters like serotonin is produced there, will begin to go within your body, and you will notice a change in your thinking, and being able to get to a place where you are able to just be grateful for what you have right now, despite us wanting our families restored right now, physically, where we can see it and we can hold them, okay? We can still be greater than our current circumstances, and it takes practice. And I know this for myself. I have realized more and more how far away from true happiness and joy that I have been. And sometimes we try to fake it to make it, and it can start to change the chemical reactions within us. But as those things surface, there's more and more to learn, and I am beginning to go just deeper and deeper. That is why getting out in nature has been so important. My diet has been so important. Doing everything that I can to quiet the monkey mind and to change the physical, just chemical reactions that have been these patterns that have been going on since I was a child. And so it's going to take a little bit of time to get myself to a different level of being, a different state of being, to shift. And I will see shifts in my life, and then, I can start to see, some of these old things are still coming back up. And so, this breathing exercise that I've done in some other videos, I'm just going to show you because I'm by the water, and I thought it would be a good place, and just to talk a little bit more about why we're doing this, why as CPS families we need to be doing this. And it's for anyone. I just speak as a CPS survivor myself, and so I'm reaching out to those who are in similar situations. We all have pain and suffering, and it's coming out of that pain and suffering, finding the joy, finding happiness in our lives, and then watching it unfold, being a participant as it unfolds. So I'm going to go ahead and just place my hand on my heart, and I'm going to breathe in. I'm just going to kind of walk through it. I'll do it the first time, and then I'll kind of tell you. If you're doing it with me, it'd be wonderful. And I'll kind of prompt you to, breathe in and hold, and then to breathe out. So I'm going to breathe in for 5, and I'm going to just expand my diaphragm, try to get as much air into my gut as possible. You want to expand your stomach like a big balloon, and then you hold it at the top for 5 seconds, and then you're going to exhale the same amount of time for 5 seconds. And as you get going and you get the breathing down, then you are going to focus, right? Our heart's here, our sensation that we feel in our body is here, and so our awareness goes right here into our heart chakra, which is right behind, right, the rib cage and our heart right here. And we want that activated. We want it open. And I just say the whole heart space is where we're focusing. And as we do that, we're going to be able to then breathe in elevated emotions. Just think of one. Gratitude is a great one because it's being blessed. It's being thankful for what you've already received. So I'm thankful for the restoration of my family, and just really feel what that feels like to have your family restored again. Breathe that in and have that intention of my family is restored, all right? It really does have to go together, the emotion and the thoughts, okay? And then the breath. So let's go ahead and breathe in for 5. Hold it for 5. And breathe out for 5. Now breathe in for 5. Hold for 5. And breathe out for 5. Now closing your eyes helps. Also having some earplugs might help so that you can just get away from any type of external stimuli that's coming in and really go within And just continue to do this. Start out doing it 5 minutes, and then you can expand to 10 minutes. 15 minutes is wonderful. It really starts to make a difference in your body. And then, like I said, you will start to see things externally. And one of my intentions that I have is to be fully aligned with my purpose of why I'm here. And I want to say to each of you, we all have a greater purpose, way greater than what we have been led to believe, or just from being in this pain and suffering. Sometimes we just don't even know what is going on and why is this happening and where do we go from there. But we do have a purpose, and it's related to what we're going through now, and we will be able to help others. That is what my heart's desire is that I can help others by me going through these experiences, and that I will be able to help my little ones, my family, and then yours as well. And you guys have a purpose as well. So just keep your sights on that, being aligned. And I want to align with all that is. I want to align with Source. And I know that I'm not alone, and either are you guys. So keep breathing in and out, and get out in nature. And yeah, you guys, I love you. I love you. And yeah, we're going to be the change that we want to see, because we are the ones that we've been waiting for. Stop looking outside of yourself for the answers. When you quiet the monkey mind and you become one, right? We're all one. But you are still, you will hear that still small voice. I will hear that still small voice, and the path will be lit up for us to know which way to go. And so that's where I am right now. I am looking for that path, but we have to take the time out. We've got to, step out from what we've been taught of thinking this is what we have to do. I want to be energy changing matter, not matter changing matter. But the world, the society, it teaches us something else. And we are so much more than what we have been taught. And the creator, the divine creator, lives within all of us. And we, as being one, if you really sit with that and can connect with that, you will start to see that light, right? The love and light that is within us and all around us. We breathe it in, right? The gratitude or the love. We can change to love later as we get gratitude down, or whatever one resonates with you more when you're breathing in and doing these exercises. Focus on that, and then you will begin to experience more and more of who you are and who all of us are. I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Get out in nature. I'm just going to hold it so you can hear the water some more, and then I will be back again later. Namaste to you. Love you guys. Have a great day.